And we're back with another ramen on We Try Stuff.
We got it. 3, 2, 1. No, you get the other fucking.
There we go. There we go. Karate chop. I'm your host, the RPG guy, and we're your hosts. I'm the RPG guy, and I'm here with the lovely Me Plus. And laying right here is the sweet, lovable Maze, who's been very active today. She's having a wonderful day. And this is not the final episode of the Ramen Royal Rumble. As I've said before in the other episodes, there's a lot of udon, there's a lot of soba, there's a lot of all these different ramens for us to try. But for a little while anyway, this is going to be like the climax, so to speak, or the kind of the end-all kind of toned down episode where we found a couple of random ones and then some other ones that we just had. Making a fortress out of her blanket so she can go to war. No, don't do that with my shirt. So we weren't sure what category to either put some of these in, or there was like, we ended up having like 2 that were kind of filling one section, and then we found one that's straight up spaghetti. It's like, what do you do with that, right? So, and then we found these cute little ones over here that we're gonna also try, and then we found this. And Nutrisystem. So I think we might have a loser of the entire Ramen Rumble. This is the Bushwhacker Luke of the Ramen Royal Rumble. Though I think his record's been beaten by a couple of different wrestlers for the shortest time in the Royal Rumble. But jokes aside, and we also even have a little bag of crispy noodle to try as well. Crispy noodle. So yeah, we've got 3 Yamamoto Seifun, different types. One is a pork bone broth, and then the other is kind of their regular Tonkatsu style Pirikara. We also have their straight up spaghetti. They have a spaghetti, and I saw it and it was on sale, and I'm like, we're doing that. Why not? It counts. It counts.
I can't do it. I don't have a pee-pee.
Wait, what? Whoa. Okay. And then we also have this Shin Black, which we didn't do with the other Shin because it's like a lot more expensive. But it's also beef bone broth. So we have a pork bone broth and a beef bone broth. We have the
Somen
from Shirakiku. We didn't really know where to do this one with because there's only like 2 Somens that we could find. Somen. And then we also have this Tokyo Noodle mini instant noodle that we got as well. I'm gonna give that a try too because there's only 2 flavors of this, just regular and spicy. So not sure if we'll even like it. And we're back. Yes, we are. With a slurry of ramens here to try. Now, we have a prediction that the first one on our list here is going to be probably the worst thing we've ever put in our mouth. So, we may as well get it over with, right?
I feel like I'm about to contaminate. It's good to have paper towels over there.
Yeah, we have paper.
Contaminate my chopsticks.
So, this is actually one that was given to us. It's part of the Nutrisystem plan.
Blech.
Yeah. And this is fried garlic chicken flavored ramen. This is a lunch. This was also less noodles than are in the little tiny ones that are over here. The Tokyo noodle. And to give you an example, that's how much is in a Tokyo noodle. There was less than this inside here. So it was pretty abysmal. But we figure like a Band-Aid will do this one first. We gotta mix it up. It looks chunky. Okay, and then there was a lot of extra like requirements for this.
Vomit. Noodles are.
Are they still hard? Because you have to cook that for a long time to compared to some of these other ones. Well, no, you don't. No, you have to let it sit for 6 minutes. All right, let's just.
Smells like rotten chicken breast.
Oh.
And like not even regular chicken breast, like the fat of a chicken breast.
This was ramen made by people who don't know how to make ramen. Is that what you're getting at?
I get one of these chunks here, noodle.
Okay. And we followed the instructions to the letter, so if it's not cooked right, it's gonna be the issue with the. You're right. This smells awful.
Like when you know when you get like a rotten piece of chicken, like a lean cuisine meal that's been in the freezer for 2 years.
That's this. It also doesn't taste like ramen in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't even look like it. For those of you at home, it almost looks like tonkatsu.
Like a failed Alfredo.
Yeah, well, no, yeah. It's not good. This is definitely
maybe like a chicken gravy you find in the gutter.
Like Campbell's noodle, but it's gone bad.
It's just something you see them making in a hobo alley.
This is 200 calories. It has the least amount of sodium of any of the instant noodles that we've ever had at 440 milligrams. This is gross. I can't eat this.
I'm not gonna let her taste any of that.
No, don't let her eat that. Who knows what the hell's in this. Wheat flour chicken broths with an asterisk. Chicken fat. Hey, you smelled that. Garlic, sesame flour, potato starch, whey protein concentrate, beef collagen, yeast extract, real chicken, salt, soy sauce powder, green onion,
real chicken.
Yeah, this is nasty. I don't think you want this. Yeah. You know what? I got a trash can over here. That's exactly where this is going. Nutrisystem.
God, that is gonna fucking smell.
Okay, we'll throw it away somewhere else then. That is bad. Nutrisystem ramen is what you would give someone when you want to torture information out of them and you hate them with a passion. The fire of 1,000 suns. That was. We did the math. We figured that that's about $4 too. $4 for really nasty ramen. What are you looking at?
Sorry, I got a message.
Oh, okay. You good? Mm-hmm. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And that's one of the worst ramens. That is the worst ramen we've ever had. I would rather eat the cheap Maruchan 50 times over than eat one of those.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's one of those. That's awful. All right. Well, speaking of little amounts of ramen, let's go to this guy. This is the Tokyo noodle. We get this 4-pack for $249.99. So there's 4 of them in here. However, the serving size is relatively small. It's probably half the size of a regular, I would say, a regular ramen bowl or ramen cup. So they're cute though. You just add hot water. There's no packages or anything you mix in with this. You just throw it in hot water. And they give you some recommendations. Enjoy it as a snack or salad topping. Enjoy it as noodle soup in a cup, or enjoy as a ramen, and then you can add other ingredients to it if you so wish. So we decided, because we're just trying to taste it in its basic.
It smells like crackers.
Format. We put it here in a cup. And just a little coffee cup. We'll give this a try. So if you break this into 4, and they're $2.50, what is that, 75 cents each? Yeah.
It's like a greasy, not even rich cracker, like Tostino's cracker.
Yeah, it does have a cracker-like quality to it.
The broth and the noodles both taste like crackers.
You know what, though? I'd rather eat this than eat that.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't the worst thing either. This is like... I mean, they make a spicy one as well.
It's probably really good rye.
Yeah.
Although...
Like, it might make a good salad topping. And then use the soup part of it with, like, some other sauces stuff.
Although it is cool. Was there any extra packets with this?
No.
Then that means that the noodles are coated in, like, the broth water.
Mm-hmm.
So that's neat.
Yeah. You know, or you gotta, if you have a kid that just needs, like, a little mini snack, you chop some green onions, throw that in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, so now let's see what Maze thinks.
And are they safe?
It should be. They're 130 calories per pack with 790 milligrams of sodium, so they're one of those little ones that's more than that. Well, I'm looking. Yeah, it looks fine.
Maze.
And so this was you know, I eyeballed it a couple times at the store, but I wonder if these are any good. The more I eat of it, the better it kind of gets, or maybe the more my body's just liking tolerating it. Not the worst thing we've had on the show, I don't think. Maybe the most boring. Because even we've had bad stuff that is like, well, okay, the Nutrisystem is the worst thing known to mankind. That's for sure. But it needs stuff to doctor it up a bit, right? So yeah, if you have fixins for ramen, like some, what would you say, like a green onions,
maybe a hard-boiled egg.
Yeah, hard-boiled egg. Yeah, it's a good one. And you know, you could share the other half of the hard-boiled egg with your significant other, and then you have enough to really make a ramen-like experience out of it. By itself, though, it's a little light, pretty light, rather, right?
Hi, baby.
So, what do we want to do next? Should we do the Shin, and then do the Yamamoto Seifun combo here of the three?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so this is here the Shin Black Premium Noodle Soup. Now, this is beef bone broth. We'll follow up with the pork bone broth one after, but this is expensive.
Are you sure? Oh, wait, because it's in a small thing.
Yeah. This one is pretty expensive. One of these is like $2.99, where the regular Shin is about $2.29 or $1.99, depending on where you go. But it is a curious one.
Oh.
We're gonna try. Gotta mix it up.
So interestingly enough, it has like little bits of mushroom in it. Looks like.
Ooh. We like mushroom here.
Not as much as our friends, but yes.
We have two friends, Pfizer and Gene, and from the chairman of the board, and they despise mushrooms with a passion.
That wasn't the joke I was making. No, I'm saying we don't like mushrooms as much as one of the chairmen. Terry has sickles. He likes himself a good mushroom, I'll tell you that. He likes mushrooms that take him places. So this one is a bit more expensive than the other. Whoa, what? Did you get like a clump of something? I ate one of the mushrooms. Hold on, let me find you a fucking mushroom.
Did they not like steep properly?
It was like I ate a Clorox wipe.
Maybe it was like super starchy. Here, I'll find one.
Alright, let me eat some noodles.
Okay.
The broth tastes okay, the rest of that's fucking weird. Find yourself a mushroom, dude. That shit sucks.
The mushroom was pretty bad.
Yeah, I know there were at least 2 in there.
We'll have to eat our way down to it, I think. I am reluctant to find anything resembling a mushroom in here. Is there secretly only one? Or maybe it broke apart and now it's in a bunch of little pieces. All right, well we'll work our way down on this one, right? All right, so this is supposed to be the more expensive of the 2 Shin brands. We actually like the original Shin.
Yeah.
I don't get why this is the premium.
At least the broth tastes okay, but those noodles, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
They're not as Clorox wipey as the mushroom, but they're still not.
There's something about it I don't like. It's spicy. Not as spicy. It's about as spicy as some of the stuff from the spicy episode, but it's not as spicy as the.
It's like not even like conventionally spicy. It's just like a little bitter tang of grossness.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Somebody just squirted a little bit of battery acid in your mouth.
Yeah, I don't like this one. I like the other Shin. Fine.
Oh, here's a bit of mushroom.
Oh no! What? That's not a mushroom. What was that?
That was a mushroom. Now you see. Now you see
that
why.
Didn't taste good.
Now you see why that's guttural reaction.
And this is not expired or anything. There was no. This was not pre-punctured. It was wrapped in cellophane. It was fine. It's so amazing how dramatically different they are.
Yeah, that mushroom is not good.
Yeah, I did that. I did not like that one bit.
So how do we describe the taste here? Have we been describing the tastes?
Not quite. I don't get the beef bone broth essence of it, unless that's what we're tasting. But you've had more beef broths than I have, like beef flavored things.
At its core. At its absolute core, there is a hint, is a little wisp of, yeah, okay, it tastes like generic beef ramen that you get a brick of from Maruchan
or Nissan or whatever, yeah, the beef flavor one.
But it's so overwhelmingly covered by this bitter twinge of just twang tinge of just weird, like, why?
I don't know. The more I eat it, the more I can taste the beef.
Yeah, like, if you take a few bites, you're like, okay, I guess that's the generic beef flavor.
It's not a great flavor. We're gonna go to the pork bone one from,
So far, the fucking, like, little baby
Yamamoto
brick
Seifun
one.
That's been
the best.
Yeah, I know.
The broth is okay. Wait.
The broth in that is good. It's not better than the regular Shin, though. And not for the price difference. You can get a 6-pack of the red Shin for about $6, $6.50. This one in a 6-pack was $9.
Does the broth have a seafoody quality to you?
No. Maybe a little bit. Maybe some seaweed.
Like think of like. I guess you can't. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not the guy to ask that.
Like shellfish, like the dank grittiness of a shellfish.
Maybe. I've had a few pieces of shellfish in the past, some with bad results, but it's not the first thing I would go to.
It's like it almost tastes like shellfish, like a dank oyster.
Well, this is 430 calories with 1,310 milligrams of sodium.
A dank oyster covered in battery acid, and also there's a little spiciness. You know, got a little bit of hot sauce to it, but
there's a sense it uses a little bit of anchovy. Maybe that's what you're tasting. But it's got beef extract, beef fat, anchovy extract, black pepper, corn syrup, disodium. Yeah, I mean, dried shiitake mushrooms.
Dude, shiitake mushrooms
are
suck,
good. No, they're good. That was awful. I've had shiitake mushrooms on many occasions. They're very good. I don't know. This was disappointing.
This was even manufactured near us.
In Rancho Cucamonga. We know people who live in Rancho Cucamonga. Wow.
So for this to be this low quality and call itself premium.
And be more expensive than the stuff that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, here's the thing for anybody at home, too. This is like the 8th episode we've done. We've had so many different flavors of ramen that maybe if you don't traverse the ramen realm too much, that might be very flavorful.
Maybe.
But we will tell you now, we've had way better stuff.
What if we go back to the other Shin and it tastes like ass? What if we cursed ourselves?
Well, that's why we should repeat some of these and throw some of the old ones in again that we kind of liked and try them again, you know? We should, just because it tastes funny this time doesn't mean we shouldn't go back and try it again. Maybe we should get the 2 Shins and try them side by side sometime too, you know? So this one here, the water slap, is the Yamamoto Seifun. This is the pork bone broth ramen. Now, apparently the tanuki is known to be spicy, even when it doesn't say it's spicy. And she's just on there going like, you know. So we should be careful. This might be spicy. But I do want to try the pork bone next to the beef bone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in a little cup for you.
Oh, look, there's the spiciness right there.
Where? Oh, a chunk of spice. Are you gonna go for it? Oh, she's going for it.
I'm trying to. This is some slippery ass noodle.
Now, this one did not require you to pour any water out. One of the Seifuns did.
Oh, shit. It's never worked for me.
I don't know, maybe it was a bad idea to try.
Oh, no.
Hey, sweetie, I could just hold the bowl.
I'm on a valiant effort.
She's on a mission indeed. Okay, you got it. So, pork bone broth versus Shin's beef bone broth. This bad boy here was $2.49.
Which is good.
Mm-hmm. This tastes echelons better than the Nongshim. The Shin. This is I like this. $2.49, not bad.
Fuck me constantly trying this cone thing.
Yeah, you can give it here. Get yourself a good big beef of that.
I thought I could do it quickly so you can get some bites in.
It's okay. I bet Maze would like one of these. It's not spicy, so strangely enough, this one's not spicy at all. Not compared to the Shin. It's good. This might be one in my top, you know, of all the ones we've had, probably my top 10. It may be number 10, but I don't know. I've tried these others.
Now that's weird. It tastes different at the cone. It tastes better at the cone.
Because it's not sitting in the soup. So far, that's my favorite Yamamoto Seifun. That's good. Are you gonna make me try it out of the cone?
Yeah.
Oh no. What have I done? I like that broth too. That's good. I'll read some of the stats on that in a moment here. I must try it from the cone. It tastes about the same to me.
I don't know. I tried it from the cone. I'm like, that's really good. And I tried it from the bowl, and I'm like, that's not.
I finished that.
Oh wow.
I just figured that way there's a place to throw the trash. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. And I think you get more per serving in weight than you do the Nongshim.
Well, we gotta describe the flavor.
It doesn't taste like the Tonkatsus. Does it? It doesn't taste like the Tonkatsu ones.
I think my tongue's going fucking stupid. I don't.
Well, this one's 100. Oh, meeps. You'll like this. Oh, there's 2 servings, so it's 180 calories. So it'll make it 360 calories for the whole thing. And the sodium is 850 milligrams. Wheat flour, vegetable oil, salt, water, vegetable oil, soy sauce, salt, sugar, onion powder, green onion, carrot, processed.
What the fuck does this taste like?
Pork. It tastes like pork sauce, like a light porky flavor. It's like a cross between the chicken broth and the pork and the tonkatsu broths that we've had. Does that make sense?
Got like a creamy factor to it.
Yeah, but it's not as like dense and creamy as the tonkatsus that we've had. Amazing. Yeah. We need to save some of this because we got to try it with some of the others. Okay, so here's the other one, which is the Yamamoto Seifun Tonkatsu style Pirikara. Yeah, we're gonna mix that up too. I have a feeling, or a suspicious feeling, this
looks similar, maybe a little darker.
It's a little darker than. Here's the pork bone broth, if you're anybody wondering. It's the best shot I can really get of it without spilling
more
it.
Carrots.
More veggies.
Carrot. No cabbage or nothing.
Oh, well, this one had carrot and cabbage in it.
This one's... Yeah, this one's like a little darker.
Yeah.
Oh, it had a little bit of cabbage.
This one was also $2.49.
Oh, I don't like that one. It's like generic hot sauce. It tastes like, or not generic hot sauce, maybe red Tabasco or a Tapatio, like a very vinegary hot sauce, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the noodles aren't... Yeah, but here's the funny thing. It has a hint of spiciness, but it's not spicy, really.
It's not... It's the vinegar spicy. It's when you take a hot sauce and you eat it and you're like, this is just vinegar.
Mm-hmm. I don't... You know what, though? Is it better than the Shin?
Oh, this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely better than that, at least.
Yeah. Broth's got a kick to it when you first drink it, but it goes away immediately. Let me go back to the pork bone. There's some okay flavors in there.
I mean, if you like vinegary hot sauce, you'll probably like this one. That's the only flavor I'm getting. I'm not getting any meat or nothing. It's just
that sauce flavor.
if you like Tabasco sauce, here you go. Eat this.
Ouch. But you prefer that one. Let me go back to the Shin really quick. Try this again.
Yeah, I still get an awkward, bitter, seafoody taste.
Yeah, the more I eat of this, the less I like it. Actually, whereas most of the cases, I think the more we've had of one, the more we come around to it.
Well, because the vinegar adds up.
Yeah, it's not...
It's not spicy, it's just vinegar.
Well, other than that initial bite, it's got a kick to it, right? Mm-hmm. But it's not, like, making my mouth burn when it's on it. And then maybe my sensitivity to spiciness is pretty good.
Well, my sensitivity is shit.
Well, you did survive the spicy episode, right? So you got to give yourself credit for that. We're going to do what we think is a tomato sauce one last. But this is Shirakiku. This is Sanukiya Somen. We've probably done almost every flavor they make except for like 2 or 3. I think they do a curry one, a spicy, a bonito. We haven't done those 3. And I think that's it. So we've done almost all of the Shirakiku ones after doing this one. Now this one was $3.49. It came in the kind of with the soft noodles. You know, they're not like dried out completely. They've got moisture to them and all that. It had plenty of good vegetables. This actually looks really good compared to some of the other ones we've had already. But I think that's the thing with the Shirakiku. They always look good, but they don't always execute good, right?
That's true. What was it that I hated? The fucking like soba?
The udon.
Mm.
I think it was the udon.
Oh yeah.
For those of you at home, this looks like substantial. You know, there's a lot, and these noodles are thick boys compared to the other ones, right?
Yeah.
All right, you want to do that first?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you got bits of seaweed in here?
Yep.
Mm.
It looks like some green onion, maybe.
I love me some seaweed.
Maisie's drooling in her sleep.
50% sea, 50% weed. Oh.
She's going in.
This tastes like something. I don't know what the fuck it tastes like. It tastes like something.
See, you know, they always these ones
Careful.
that we. What?
Seaweed.
I can have a little.
Okay.
Probably be fine. Got a fishy smell to it. Probably from the seaweed, right?
Wow. Is there any allergy warning inside? I mean, it's Somen. Not to be confused with Simon.
A little bit of anchovy. But we've had some that have had a little bit of anchovy flavoring. This one's got a bit of a sea flavor to it, but it's mild. I will say, like all of the other Shirakiku that we've had, the noodle quality is always been great. So, if you're a texture person that really likes good texture in their food, this has a lot of good textures, and there's carrot in here as well. It's not bad. I don't think that's the best Shirakiku we've had, though. I think it might have been the soba. I'm not sure.
This tastes like the way the produce aisle smells like in Giant back home.
In the grocery store?
Yeah.
It smells like the produce aisle.
Hey. Taste the way the produce aisle smells.
That's interesting.
Oh, it's so weird.
It's not bad. Again, all of the Shirakikus are about $3.50. You get a lot. That's no lie. You get a lot of food. But I don't think any of them have won so far. I don't think this one's going to win. What do you think? We're still eating it. I guess that might be it. Maybe. Might be cutting it close. This one's good. I can't keep my grubby paws off it. If you're wondering, this is the Shirakiku logo label. And then we have, I don't know if I showed The other Yamamoto Seifun. It's the same as kind of the same as the other one. It's just red. Whereas the pork bone one is black label. So if you do go to a store that has it, look for the one with the black label over the one probably with the red label. We both think. What do you like better?
I want to say I like this one a little bit better, but the broth in this one's way more flavor.
Okay. Want to mix that guy up? That's fair. That's fair. This has more complexity going on with it. This one, right? This one's just straight up, just like two flavors. The flavor you get with the noodles and the flavor you get with the broth, right? That is a lot of complicated flavors, and it's good. It's good. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, unless there's like some polarizing flavor you don't like. And then last and maybe the least here we have Napolitan Pirikara. This was on sale for $1.29. It was on clearance, and when we saw it, it looks like pasta sauce, and it looks like it even had little spreadable cheese that comes with it. So I'm actually quite worried about this one in a different way, but it can't be worse than the Nutrisystem at this point, right?
It smells a little sweet.
Like tomato sauce?
No.
Like spicy?
Just said sweet, my guy.
Wow.
It smells like sugar.
It's the dessert ramen. Nah, it can't be. When we were actually at Don Quixote Tokyo Central Marukai. It's all the same thing. I'll just call it Don Quixote because apparently more people know it by that name, right? Worldwide. They also were selling like legitimate pasta, and not just pasta noodles. We're talking like pasta with red sauce and sausage, Italian style sausage, Japanese style. We almost bought a few and thought we'd do an episode of them, and then we kind of were like, let's see what you guys think. Because I'm a big Italian food guy. Neeps is not, but I am. Let me see here. So this had a packet of red sauce and a packet of, like, powdered cheese, I think. Some powdery substance.
So it tastes like cherries? Maybe a hint of blackberry in there.
Is this what the Japanese people think tomato sauce is supposed to taste like? Maybe. I can see how they're trying to get tomato out of it, you know what I mean?
No.
It's almost like a ketchup.
No, it's definitely a cherry jam flavor.
It's not terrible, but I don't really know if I would consider this ramen.
I dig it and all, but
it's just like its own thing. That's why we did it in the rando episode, right? You were digging it?
I dig it.
But it doesn't really fit with like everything that we've had over the last 7 to 8 episodes, right? It's just not really. It's.
But I don't think I'd eat it as like a straight up lunch.
Maybe like
I'd eat it as like a playful snack.
Let me be honest, I don't really care for this that much. It's not bad, but it's not, I mean, not good. To me, it kind of tastes like a sweet, fruity tomato. Like, when people say tomatoes are fruit, that's what it makes me think of. But it's not like when you bite into a real tomato or you eat tomato sauce of any other kind. It tastes nothing like regular Italian-American tomato sauce. Never had a tomato sauce taste like that. Makes me think of that one commercial we saw. Remember with the little babies? I'm wondering if that's the flavor that it's supposed to be, or something like it.
Maybe.
Because it's really light.
Well, isn't that
It's really
fish egg spaghetti sauce?
And then they put fish eggs on top of it. But it was supposed to be spaghetti sauce, like tomato spaghetti sauce, but it was like pale, almost. It looked really weird. And the commercials for them are pretty creepy. It's great. You got like this little army of babies, miniature like baby doll, porcelain babies. And they're marching towards like a small child who's just like doing this in the camera. You know, and it's just hilarious. That and the cocoa, what is it, the choco balls? Commercials are pretty fun. I got that music stuck in my head from that pasta commercial. You know, it's always a weird thing when, like, my time in Japan, it's a weird thing when Japan tries to do other countries' food. Does that make sense? And it's not that they do it bad or anything like that. It's interesting how they interpret the flavors of the stuff that we do. Like, I've made for my boss once, who's from Japan. He was visiting the U.S. and I made for him once pesto sauce, and it just went over his head like how complex it was. And I'm just like, dude, it's just pine nuts, basil, and cheese with oil, a little bit of butter, all mixed together. You know, with some other seasonings. You keep the rest of that a secret. But the idea is that, you know, it didn't, you know, and he's like, well, we have pesto in Japan and it doesn't taste anything like what you made. And what I made was really, really good, according to him. So it makes you wonder. And then you've had pesto in a can, right?
Oh, that shit sucks.
So, who knows? Maybe it's just, you know, different strokes for different folks. Alright, I'm gonna go back to this one.
The more I eat it, I think it's a really pungent garlic flavor.
Do you think that's what it is? Well, I like garlic.
I guess you don't like that.
Going back to the Yamamoto Seifun, I wrote it on here so I won't forget. Tonkatsu style Pirikara. This is sitting a little better with me as time is going on, but I still think the pork bone is my favorite. You know what, you're right, it's like a fake chemically garlic. The more you, yeah. Good call. I didn't place that right away. Yeah, maybe that's the problem. They use too much garlic. Which is blasphemy in my experience because I eat pizza with smashed garlic on top of it and I love it. But, you know, there's a difference between fresh garlic and not fresh garlic.
I don't know where to rate this because it's sweet and these are all savory.
I would say that's its own thing. I don't think
have to rank this.
It's better than that. It's better than the Nutrisystem.
Better than this.
Because it has a distinct flavor. Okay, I'll give you that.
Dude, this tastes like ass the more you eat it. It's cracker.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I guess you know what? It got a break because we started with it. Yeah. I mean, this is still better than the Nutrisystem.
Oh, absolutely.
So, okay. I'll tell you my favorite. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what my favorite is just from hearing me talk. It's the pork bone. Hands down. I think it's all around a little bit better than this guy. I think you're going to fight me on that one.
I mean, for the average person, I'm sure you're probably right with that. I'm going to say it. The cherry jam one's better than the fake garlic one.
Ooh. The one on clearance?
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in what, 4th place? Hold on.
The last place is the Nutrisystem. And that's so bad I want to see if Commander Plunge will let me take a gun and shoot it. No, we're not going to keep it. We're not going to keep it long enough to do that. That Nutrisystem was awful. It is an embarrassment to ramen everywhere.
I'm gonna say that this one that is a bit better than this one. This one's a little jarring. I just bit into a sugar crystal, I think.
Oh, okay. So wait a minute. Worst, second worst, which would be the little Tokyo noodle, right?
Third worst. Okay,
the Shin is the third worst. Let me try one more time. Maybe I'll fight you on that. I think I know why, though. I think I know why you picked it. This is changing its flavor the longer it sits. Which it's not improving or getting worse.
Dude, we both had guttural reactions to some of the ingredients.
Yeah, the mushrooms, something was off with the mushroom.
I might even fucking say the cracker.
This Tonkatsu style, we've been working on it and eating it, and it's getting better, maybe? I don't know. It's not getting better, it's getting more tolerable. The things that we tasted that we didn't like, I don't even notice them now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying this one's worse.
Yeah, I agree. So, the most worst thing ever created, followed by this stuff, which maybe, you know what, maybe for little kids?
Dude, I might even say the crack one better than this, because this one had a guttural reaction from us.
It did. And again, for a 6-pack, you're paying like $9.90 something, versus the one we did like, the Red Shin, which was like $6 something for a 6-pack, $6.99 maybe. But the pork bone and this guy are the same price at $2.49. I think actually the Tonkatsu style Pirikara from Yoko. God, I gotta remember these names sometimes, right? From Yamamoto Seifun, I think is the name of the company. Yamamoto Seifun. I think this one's better than this one. The red Yamamoto Seifun pack is better. Now this you think's better than that, or it's not really comparable, or you think this is better than that?
Yes.
Okay, I agree. So this was actually, you like this better than the Shin Black, the premium?
Yes.
I still want to put it lower because that still does taste like ramen.
It tastes like acid.
I'll give it. You know what?
Did this even say it was supposed to taste like ramen? It's spaghetti.
It's pretty much spaghetti. It says Pirikara. Napolitan Pirikara. That's a Pirikara as well.
Yeah, it just says it's instant noodle with soup.
Yeah, so it does say
with soup.
There was no soup in that. They made us dump a majority of it out. The instructions were entirely in Japanese, and I can't read kanji, so other than a few things. So maybe we dumped too much of it out. I don't know. Not gonna worry about it. Even if there was a soup, it's gonna be pretty. You know what? I've pulled rank on another episode, so I'll give you this one, okay? So this one beats that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So worst, second worst is what?
Damn, I think second worst might actually just be this.
The Shin, okay. The Shin Black, that's gonna probably be a very unpopular stance in the comment section below. The Tokyo Noodle, if you doctor it up with ingredients and stuff, it'll work, and it's dirt cheap. Followed by the Yamamoto Seifun pasta, or attempt at pasta. Followed by the Yamamoto Seifun Tonkatsu style Pirikara, which is a little bit of kick to it. And then it's really between these two now.
Me, stay down.
Why sit on the bed when there's this giant comforter on the floor that's balled up, and has a giant comfy face?
Yeah, I'll give you that one's better.
Okay.
But that one, it's like a salt better, you know what I mean? It's just...
It's got better seasoning.
Yeah, this one's kind of more of like a vegetable-y, maybe. Maybe like a natural flavor.
Yeah.
And inherently, salt tastes good.
Salt does taste good. Oh. Now we got one more thing to try, for those of you who have been patient this long. We have Prince Noodles. We just had them sitting around by Wei Wong Company. I don't know if this is it. This isn't Japanese. We're not sure. We have no information on this whatsoever. Somebody just gave this to us. Said, here, try this on your show. And we're like, okay.
The broth for this actually okay though.
Yeah. Oh my god, look, Nisa, it's ramen.
Yeah, just little ramens. There's even a dried green onion in here. See?
Oh, that's cool. It doesn't say to cook it or anything.
It's soft. It's soft enough.
It's fine. It's good. It's cute. Kind of like a little mini bag of something to nom on or something when you're bored and you have nothing really good. Oh no, it's 100 calories. Well, yeah. I like ramen chips, huh? It just looks like uncooked ramen, kinda. Not bad. Neat. Kind of the cracker flavor of the Tokyo noodle.
This is better.
We should try this dry. Alright, so the Tokyo noodle recommends one of the other things you can do is to eat it as a snack, uncooked. Actually worked out, didn't it? But still that cracker flavor.
It tastes better hard.
Yeah,
more
it
of
does.
a saltiness to it.
I think this is redeeming it. This is actually redeeming this, isn't it?
I think it's still in the same place, but it's cool that it has versatility.
Yeah. I could easily see somebody putting this on like a Chinese chicken salad.
Is it safe for me though?
I think so, yeah.
Here you go.
It's not bad. The more I eat it, though, the stronger that flavor is getting. Not a deal breaker. Oh, so you're giving it to the Yamamoto Seifun pork bone?
Mm-hmm.
Pork bone flavor. Definitely good. At least some of the stuff from the sound of it's better than the seafood episode. You guys were really disappointed in that. And then again, we did just have a Nutrisystem garlic ramen that tastes like
I don't know, that blue one that was like cup shaped that you said was popular.
Yeah.
It was okay for what it was.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TechTubeStudios for more live gaming action. Become a member! And check out some of the benefits and other cool things that we do here at Jack Tart Studios and the RPG Guy channel. Because there's lots of cool stuff there, such as insight about what's coming out next. Eventually we're going to put some member exclusive voting. As well as, like, you guys get a sneak peek to what's coming out. At least you'll get to know before anyone else. I'm going to look into putting out the first episode early. You know, cool stuff like that. And there's going to be a lot of other cool stuff for that. So definitely check that out. If there's a brand of ramen that we did not try and over the course of the 8 episodes we've been doing this. Say so in the comments below so we know what to look for. Because we're going to do this again, okay? And it's going to be another set of rounds. And some of them are going to be repeated, and then some of them not so much. Usually, like maybe the winners from certain rounds, like the soba noodle round, the udon, the tonkatsu, those we will probably put back in with a completely different set of tonkatsus that are different, because we have so many ramens to actually go through. We're talking 20, 30 episodes by the time we even maybe get through half of it. There's so much stuff that's in our area that we can try, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm eager to try it. I know you are. There's even regional ones. Like we saw a wall of tonkatsu that was from a bunch of different regions.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's small. When the moon... Nom 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 nom. That's it.
Never. Well, Maze wanted a kiss too.
Maze, you want a kissy?
Thank you.
Maze, you want a kiss?
Ugh. So we thank you guys for stopping by. We're your hosts. I'm the RPG guy. This is the lovely Me Plus.
Hello.
And everybody's favorite Poochy Pooch, Maze. And we want to thank you guys for enduring the first big session of maybe several of the Ramen Rumble. So again, thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
You know what else is gonna be good for bones?
For bones.
The hell? Persona 5 Royal. Royale. It's Royal. Look at that. They were advertising this. I guess so much for the joke. They were advertising this, and we don't even know what it is, right? We're supposed to peel this thing off, right? Meow, meow. Ooh, it's a sticker. Oh, look, Meeps. Scan to win an Xbox Persona 5 Royal Xbox controller charging station.
You never see that coming.
You never do. You never do. We're gonna actually try to do it. We'll see. We'll let you know if we win. That's interesting. And then you get a sticker. When did Persona 5 come out? Because we saw this today, actually, at the store. When did... What? Hey! The shit is this? Yeah, there we go.
No! No! My elixir! No!